Alrighty then. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great day and enjoying your week so far. Did you make it through Easter? Well, I hope you did, and I hope you had a great one. Now, no, your screen hasn't played tricks on you. This particular video is not going to be in the world. This is designed more or less for the podcast that I've been working on the second season for. Now, if I'm sure you want to dive deep into the archive, just click on this for the website that's going across your screen. Now let's get back into the topic at hand, shall we? I've been contemplating some things over the last few days, and especially over this long weekend that we had. And I got to thinking about it. Expectations. How we put expectations on ourselves and how other people put expectations upon us. Now we have a choice to either rise above and beyond those expectations that we put on ourselves, but I wasn't really worried about the expectations that others put upon us. They're not in our daily circle. And you know what I mean by that, don't you, second lifers? Look, you're going to do things some people are going to like. You're going to say things some people are going to like or hate. But you cannot bow down to their expectations of how you or what they think you should be. Life is too short. Way too short. Now, I had a very interesting conversation with a friend of mine last night, or slash early this morning, who doesn't really come into Second Life all that long, and we did a little video while we were at it. I'll be doing some editing on that and be posting it a little bit later on the YouTube channel. But for those of y'all that are regular listeners to the podcast and the YouTube channel as well as the video content, it's going to be an interesting second season for the podcast, and it's going to be really exciting in the content that I'm developing. Then I digress. We're going back to the topic at hand with expectations. Now, you're going to have your haters, like I said. You're also going to have your supporters. Now, with those expectations you have upon yourself, I would hope one key expectation you have on yourself would be to follow through on your projects or your activities. Don't let the negativity by other people weigh you down. Yes, I know it's hard at times. It can be damn hard at times to not give into that shit. But those of y'all that I deal with on a regular basis that might be watching this or listening to this later on, I know you're stronger than that. You know you're stronger than that. Now, all you gotta do is basically just strap up the boot heels, pull them on up, and walk on out the door, and embrace the world that you're trying to create for yourself in Second Life. You know, the whole theme of the second season is the unknown, and which I thought was going to be a fitting theme for this season, because what is Second Life? It's filled with nothing but unknown. Because you're encountering new creators, you're encountering new clubs, new sims, what have you, if you're getting off your platform, that is. And that also goes hand in hand with, like I talked about last season, community building. I know some of y'all have gone through some hardships, some heartaches, some really devastating things in Second Life. We've talked about it. I've done what I can do to help you. And you're helping yourselves in a lot of cases. and I'm glad to see that. But when you're trying to manage expectations, you gotta also have a level of consistency in your life. Surround yourselves with people that are consistent in how they treat you, how they interact with you. Because, like you'll see in the video later on, when me and my friend were talking, you are what you surround yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself around with people that are negative and then like invite drama and seem to always be living in a world of chaos and torment, then that's going to bleed into you eventually. And that's not going to be healthy for you mentally, let alone emotionally, physically. You got to find your support system. And like I said in many videos in the podcast season last year, and last season as well, once you find your support system, embrace it, nurture it. Those are the people you want to be associated with the most. Because they're going to be there to help pick you up when you fall, cheer you up when you're going through a down period in your life, or when something happens to just messes with you and throws your day off balance. In the lifestyle, I like to make my submissives right. Write down their thoughts, write down their feelings, get it all out. And Anita, she's doing a great job embracing the lifestyle that I'm teaching her about. She's coming along wonderfully. Now, I'm sure that if you go and you ask her, does writing help her? I think she'll say yes. Because, as long as you get out those feelings or those thoughts that you have at any given time, and be able to analyze them and just release them, then you'll feel better. And no, let me put out this little disclaimer real quick. I am not a trained therapist. Everything that I'm saying is just my opinion. And what I try to do is I try to help people when I can. Now, when you're working with high expectations of yourself, you got to push yourself beyond the level of comfort that you might be used to. Step out of those little boundaries every now and then. Do stuff that's going to make you feel uncomfortable, because that will help you grow into yourself and shed those feelings of fear and dread that we all deal with on some level or another. And if you do these things on a regular basis, I'll guarantee you one thing. You'll slowly start to see an improvement in your overall health, your whole train of thought, and you'll be able to embrace the world in different ways that you never thought you could before. It is amazing what we can do when we set our minds to it. You just got to want to have it. Now, in closing, I'm going to address one little small thing that goes hand in hand with expectations when you're trying to manage things. And that's consistency, like I mentioned before. We all want some level of consistency in the things we do and the people we deal with, etc. But if you want consistency, you gotta be consistent yourself. when some of your friends reach out to you, respond every now and then. We all get busy. We all get wrapped up into our own little worlds, our own little projects. Doesn't mean you have to hang out every single day, but don't push away the people that are trying to be there for you, trying to just be friendly and socialize and say hi and check on you and stuff. Don't blow those people off. Some of them might make you feel uncomfortable at first. You know, some might come off a little intimidating sometimes when they're talking about a certain subject or what have you. But you need to just, if you're going to be considering them a friend and you value their opinion, I don't care who they are or what the subject is you all are talking about, then don't put up barriers to try to push them away. Because one of these days, when you're pushing all the people that are trying to be friends with you in any walk of life, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to find yourself completely out in no man's land. You're going to wonder why and how you got there. And nobody wants to be in no man's land. Once again, I emphasize, this is just my opinion. I hope you get some value out of the content I produce. And I will leave you all on that little note. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe on the grid. And I will see you all on the other side. Now, this will be up in this podcast in a few days. So just get back, relax, and have a good time. Oh, yeah.